Hey everyone, I wanted to create a short video to help you with your collage project, to show you a few steps to help you get started on it. And then that way, if your parents have questions too, then they can take a look at it. I have a couple little tips in here too to help you. I know we had a couple of students ask questions about inserting images. Maybe your mom has a great picture of the family on her phone. How can you get it onto your school account? So I'm going to give you some advice on that. Okay. So to begin, you can see that I'm in my Google Classroom. It looks, like our normal classroom page, and I'm on the main page on the stream. So now I'm going to click over on classwork, and this is where our assignment is located. So you can see I have my all my topics here. I have class meeting link, weekly planners. Under back to school, you'll see the link collage project. So if I just click the title over and over again, all it does is kind of expand and close that the information there. What you want to do to get into it is click view assignment. Once you view it, you can see a PDF attached to it right here that shows the directions and the due date of Friday. You can also see comments on here. A few students had asked questions about how many slides to do. The answer is 1. Put all of your pictures on 1 slide, and I'll show you how to do that. You can also see the due date up here. It says due August 21st. Our goal is to have these done before we meet at 8:30 on Friday, so that when we break into groups and you'll be in small groups of about 4 or 5 students, you guys will have an opportunity to share your projects with each other. You're going to practice sharing your screen in Zoom and muting and unmuting so that you guys can share your collages with each other. Okay. So now you have to create something. You haven't done it yet. Some of you I know have already started this, but if you're opening this up for the first time, there's no slide attached to it for you to use. So what you're going to do is go over here where it says add or create and go down to where slides is. You're going to create a slide for this one. And it'll take a second to attach it to your assignment, and it should pop up in another, yep, there it is. It should pop up in another tab. If it doesn't pop up, you can just click right here where it has attached it for you, and then it will open up. Okay, so now you can see I have my slideshow open. It does have a couple text boxes in here, and you can either click each one and delete them. Just hit the delete button or backspace button. Or one trick to select more than one thing is to hold down the control key on your keyboard. It's CTRL, or I think on a Mac it might be command, but on your Chromebooks, it's the control key. So if I hit control and I click this one and I hold it down and click the other one, notice I was able to select both boxes, and now I can just hit delete or backspace and both of them go away. Another way to change that rather than having to delete is you could have gone up here where it says slide, and you can change, where does it say, apply layout. You can change the layout to be any of these that are down here, and there's one that says blank. So that's another way to do it if you didn't want to just hit the backspace key. Okay, so now I have a blank slide, and I'm going to start inserting images. The first thing I would do is create a background, some kind of pretty background that represents who you are. If you like football, maybe you find a really cool image of a football stadium or a football field, or soccer, or maybe you're into dance and you want to show like a dance studio, or scenery, like maybe an outdoor place like the mountains or the beach. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click on here. There's 2 ways to do it. You can either go up to slide and go to change background. That's one way. Or if you just take your mouse and you right click, you'll see change background right there. And one thing my goal for a lot of 5th graders is to start teaching you kind of the tricks and tips of using computer shortcuts. For example, hitting Control-C, Control-V for copy and paste, learning about the right click on your mouse, things like that, so you become a very efficient computer user. I do recommend getting a mouse, whether it be wireless or corded. It doesn't really matter. Wireless is nice because you don't have a cord, but you guys should all I really, really recommend getting a mouse for your computer for school, because this does make it a whole lot easier to, to access things and right click, left click, and a little easier than using that trackpad on the Chromebook. Okay, so as I did, I right clicked and I go down to change background. So you have a couple choices. You could also just change it to your favorite color. Maybe your favorite color is yellow or green and you want to just change the background to your favorite color. That's great. I want to do an image, so I'm going to go here. It says choose image. And I have a couple choices. If you have a file already on your Chromebook that you downloaded, you could upload that picture. If you, for example, have one in your Google Drive, you can go into your Google Drive. Or Google image search. Now this is really fun because Google image search, all of the images you find are free and you have rights to use, but you can kind of come up with a whole bunch of really pretty scenes that maybe you hadn't thought of before. So I'm going to do the night sky because I love astronomy and learning about the stars, and I love being in our cabin in Big Bear and enjoying a night sky. So I'm going to just type in night sky and oh, good. Okay, a lot of great options here. I'm going to choose this one because it's kind of pretty colors. Yeah, that one's good. There's some good ones on here. Wow. But I'm going to choose this one. One thing I want to advise you is when you are creating a background, you want to have a background that is what we call landscape shaped, where it's this kind of shape, rather than like these two pictures right here that are called portrait, because your Google slide is going to stretch the image to fit your slide. So if you're inserting an image that is portrait, it's going to stretch that portrait shape out. So I do recommend doing one that is landscape. So now that I have one selected, I'm going to go down here and hit insert. And it should take just a quick second. Now it's in the background. I don't need to change anything. So I click done. Now I have a really pretty background. I like it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is insert some images that represent things that I enjoy doing. So I'm going to go back up to insert, go to image, and you have a couple choices here. You can upload from your computer, as I mentioned. If you have photos or things in your drive on your Chromebook already, you can use those. You can take a picture. If you click on this, it'll ask for permission to use your camera, which you can say yes to. So you could take a picture and add a little selfie picture in there if you want. But I'm going to go to search the web. I'm going to, again, use that Google tool to go and search the web. So I like running. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do, I'm going to search for running, and I'm going to turn the sound off on my phone because I just keep getting all these notifications. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to find a good running image, and let's see. There's some people running a race, a little kid running. Here we go. Well, that one's okay. I mean, I don't know. I guess I can kind of pick any image that represents running. It's funny, they have a lot of boys running. Where's some girls running? Because I am a woman running and I want to do that. So I am going to pick, what was that one? There was like one random. Actually, I'm going to do woman running. Okay, and now, perfect. Okay, so that's kind of like what I would be doing. I love to run. So I'm going to add that, and it's probably going to come in really large. Holy cow, I don't want it this big. So I'm going to make it a little smaller. To do that, I grab the corner. You want to grab the corner because it'll shrink both the width and the height of it in ratio to each other. So you want to grab the corner. Don't just take the side in because then it's going to smush your picture together. I'll show you what I mean by that. If you just take the side and go like this, see how it smushed it in? That doesn't look very good. So I'm going to undo that. This is the undo button. Okay, so now go down. I'm going to make it smaller and just kind of put it off to the side. Okay, let's see. What else do I like? I'm going to insert another image. And, oh, I really love Thanksgiving. And I kind of showed you guys this in class. And there's some great pictures. I like this gobble gobble one. That's kind of cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that in because Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I just love getting the whole family together. And I'm going to put that over here. The other thing you can do is click this little dot that's at the top of the image, and then I can turn it to a different angle, which kind of makes it look cool. Okay, let's see what else. Search from the web. Oh, I love soccer. Soccer is one of my favorite sports. I love playing soccer and I love watching soccer. Alrighty, so I'm going to put soccer in here and I'm going to put this off to the side. I know, I'm gonna put something for a college that I went to. Let's see if I can find something for UCSB. I went to UC Santa Barbara. Oh, that's pretty. These are great photos of my college. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. This is near one of the lagoons on campus. So I'm gonna put that in there because that was important. Okay, so I'm going to put that, I'm going to turn it a little bit. And okay, so you guys can see how simple it is. You just add in pictures and just think about things like, oh, favorite animal. I have two actually. I'm going to do a turtle because I love turtles. Oops, I got to delete these stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, look how cute the little baby turtle is. So cute. Okay, I'm going to do the baby turtle. And my other one, I wonder if anybody can guess it. I'm curious. Oops, insert image, search the web. My other one is owl, because they are wise. They are such, ooh, wow, look at that cool owl. He looks funny. Okay. Oh, this one's so cute. This one's cute too. I'm going to take this little one. Okay. So like I said, you're just going to insert a bunch of images and put them wherever you want. And as you go through this, you might find, oh, I need to make this smaller, and maybe I'll put the animals together since that kind of makes sense. They're both related to each other. You know, and I like two colors. I like yellow and I like blue, so I might find two images that represent yellow and blue and kind of stick those two together. So you kind of have many different options of things that you could do on this. I hope that makes sense. So that's pretty much the entire assignment. And what I was hoping for you guys to do, I mean, right now I only have 6 images on this one and it took me a couple minutes to do. I'm hoping you guys kind of fill the whole thing. Now, I mentioned some advice that I have for getting a picture of, say, your family. There's 2 ways to do it. If your mom or dad have a great picture of you and your brother, or you and your dog, or maybe you playing a sport, or maybe your whole family, they can either email me the picture and I will forward it to you. Or one student, I think it was Reagan, had a great piece of advice. She had her mom download like the Drive app on her phone, and then she signed in with her school information on that Drive account, like on the, you know, so she had access to her Drive from her mom's computer. And I actually have done that for my kids. On my phone, I have their school accounts on my phone, so I can actually check their Google Classroom if I need to. Or, you know, for example, if they are getting an email from a teacher and they don't have their phone with them, they can use my phone to email back their teacher. So your parents can download the Drive app, the Google Drive app, onto their phones and sign in with your account. And then if they have a picture that they like on their phone, they can upload it to your Drive. That way, when you're on your computer, you have access, because you can go up here where it says insert image and go to the Drive. Now, if your parents have uploaded it onto the Drive on your phone, on their phone, then you have access on your computer. So thank you, Reagan, for that great piece of advice. That was really smart. And I hadn't thought of doing it that way. So you can either have your parents upload that or download that app onto their computer. Sorry, I'm not getting ahead of myself. They can either download that app onto their phone, and then that way you can upload it when you get on your computer, or they can just email me the picture and I will forward it to your email, because you can't receive email unless it's from an SMUSD email account. It's a security protection. So, all right, I hope that helps you guys. I hope you have fun with this. It's really meant to be fun. Of course, I'm really trying to get you guys to practice using inserting images, opening up documents, and when you are finished, the last thing you'll do, and let's just pretend Nathan is finished with this, he's going to go ahead and close it. And don't worry, all of his progress saved. That's what Google does for us. Now his slide, as you can see, is attached onto this assignment. The big thing is click, turn in. Now when he clicks on that, he's going to confirm, turn it in, and now it says unsubmit because it's turned in. He could unsubmit it and begin working on it again if he wanted to, like if he realized, oh, I forgot to put a picture of my favorite football team. You can unsubmit it. Once you've turned it in, you can't edit it anymore because it's turned in. Okay, you have to unsubmit it in order to work on it again. Just a little tip there, okay? So once you've turned it in, then what it will look like on my end, and I'll just show you really quickly on this collage project. When I log in, I'll go down to that assignment, collage project, and you can see 6 people have already turned it in and 24 have not. So Nathan would be one of those, and then I can easily access his on there. So it's pretty cool. All right, if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me, susan.smith@smusd.org, or use Hangouts and send me a message through there. All right, good luck. I hope you guys have fun with this. I can't wait to see your projects on Friday. Thank you. Bye.